How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the commercial. Today, I just wanted to talk about life. This is for everybody who does not have their shit together and feels pressure from all angles in life. I'm just here to remind you that things will get better, okay? If you watch my recent videos, I made 2 videos recently after months of me not making videos. I made 2 videos discussing alcohol. And what I discussed in these 2 videos was basically not bashing alcohol, but pretty much just letting people know that life blossoms drastically when you cut out alcohol from your life. And you and I also mentioned that like it's not necessary, and it is more negative to me than positive, and it has a very negative effect on your body. Um, I'm just here to remind you that your life probably is a mess because you keep on numbing the pain and you're not dealing with your problems. You know, you're not dealing with what you got to deal with a clear mind and a goal oriented vision and routine. Things like alcohol, taking drugs, all of these things distort your vision and, in a way brings you takes you further away from God. A higher connection that, kind of guides us. That's what these things do. Alcohol, that's what alcohol does. It may feel like you're on a new whole another level when you're shit faced and you're feeling good and brave and confident, but in reality what you're doing is you're moving further away from God. In the Bible, even it tells us to be vigilant and to stay away from wine and too many and sex with women, with strange women. And I think that is something that is interpreted by you just not having so much sex. These things like sex and drunkenness. Normally, even if you're a woman, like having too much sex with a man, or if you're a guy having too much sex with a woman, really does bring you further away from God, and you definitely feel it. These things definitely don't go unnoticed. You know, when you're feeling good and you're feeling connected to God, and when you're not. And taking alcohol or having sex every night, or having sex with multiple women every night or every day, every weekend, when you go to the club, drinking, like these things invite different energies into our life and cause a lot of mayhem, and then a lot of things start to go wrong, and then you wonder why, and then blah, blah, blah. Look, if you're a young man or woman and you're looking for real success and real happiness, cut out the alcohol. Cut it out. Okay? You're probably feeling behind right now because you spent a lot of time drinking and partying and having fun and getting lit. Even if you're in college, and you party constantly, I still recommend you cut it out because, being in college is a big deal, and usually people who are in college, because they're in college, they think that they could just have fun and get lit off alcohol, smoke weed, do drugs, all these things because they're comfortable where they are. They're in college, they have nothing to worry about. A lot of people don't go to college, you know what I'm saying? So they're in their minds, they're so ahead that things like that it's deemed normal and okay and acceptable in their minds. So if you're a young person and you're wondering why you're so behind, you should consider just cutting alcohol out of your life completely. I made 2 videos recently about alcohol after about 7 months of not being active on this channel, and I give all credit to the stoppage of alcohol in my life. I don't drink it no more. It has not even been that long either. It's been a month or 2. I don't even keep track of these things because I just want this to become a lifestyle. I don't need to count the days, man. But I feel a lot better. I feel much more happy and level-headed. I feel like I feel more connected with myself and God, you know? And if you're smart enough to kind of tell already, we live in a pretty much godless society. A lot of people don't care about their actions, what they do, what they say. Everybody is just, at the end of the day, just trying to have fun and have a good time. So you got to look at it like that. Why is alcohol so accessible? Why is it on every street that there's a liquor store? You could get, if you're in the States, I know if you're in the United States, you could get alcohol from the convenience store. It's not that simple in Canada, but there's still a lot of liquor stores here. You walk past them, you see people in front of them begging for money, asking for money to, they say buy coffee, but in reality, we know what they're going to buy after they get some money. They're going to buy the same thing that brought them to that place in the first place. You know what I mean? Whether you want to believe it or not, alcohol abuse is way more serious than you realize. A lot of people who in AAA meetings or AA or the meetings where they go to these circles and talk to other people and for counseling, these meetings, like a lot of people who are in those meetings talking about their alcohol abuse probably had no clue that alcohol was capable of causing such damage in one's life, so like, and then they find themselves in meetings because they put themselves in this place where it's literally so challenging to stop consuming it that they need a support system daily, or weekly, or however often these meetings are. They need that, because if not, then they may go back into that, destructive habit, which is alcoholism. Okay, even if you think that enjoying a drink every weekend is fine, like, of course, use everything in moderation, but I'm just talking to the people who want to create real change in this world. I think there are other ways to have fun. I don't think you need alcohol to have fun. I think you should consider stopping that, especially if you know you're behind and you've made all the mistakes and you want to start again. I think the first step is to completely cut out alcohol from your life. This is my 3rd video talking about it because I completely feel it to be the truth. It hasn't even been that long for me. I just stopped drinking alcohol and I already feel so much better. It's remarkable. It's really remarkable. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel so level-headed. I wake up in the morning with energy and with a drive. I go to the gym, no problems at all. I don't complain about going to the gym. And I just started going to the gym because I just felt like it. You know, after so long of not going to the gym, after I cut out alcohol, I'm able to go to the gym. Are you telling me that's a coincidence? After so long of me drinking, you know, daily, or not daily, but every weekend, heavy drinking, I will say, I no longer want to procrastinate. I no longer want to make excuses for my behavior. I no longer want to make excuses for my lack of motivation. You know, there's only so much you could blame. You know, and for being honest here, alcohol was a reason for me not accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish, or what I want to accomplish, or what I feel like I could accomplish. You know, I feel like I could accomplish a lot if I just kept my focus straight and cut out the distractions, cut out social media, cut out constant scrolling on TikTok. Like, if I just left all of that behind, cut out the drugs, cut out the alcohol, if I left that behind me and really focused, I could be somewhere completely different in a year from now. I could be extremely successful. And I'm going to be extremely successful because I found the key to success. How many people started drinking alcohol at an early age? Raise your hand. Isn't that interesting? Like, your first drink was really early. And this might not be for everybody, but most people's first drink was at an extremely early age, you know? And drinking at an extremely early age comes with a lot of future problems. Your brain isn't fully developed, and one of the things that alcohol does to the brain is kill brain cells, you know? And you wonder why you can't speak properly, or you wonder why you wonder why you overthink so much. You wonder why you have problem thinking straight. It's because of alcohol. Like, point blank period, man. If society really cared about you, all right, listen, if society really cared about you, they should raise the legal drinking age universally to 25. Okay? And then after that, if you want to drink alcohol, go ahead. Because at the age of 25, that's when the brain is fully developed. You know, when you're drinking alcohol or when you're doing drugs, you're literally altering your brain. Okay? And it's harder than ever not to do these things. And that's the problem. That's the thing. All right? And I know. Like, literally, I get it. You know? You have friends that do it. You have family that does it. But you just got to be different and recognize that once you cut it out, your motivation will come back. Once you cut it out, your happiness will come back. Once you cut it out, the depression will go away. I promise. Your depression is what depression is to me. You know, well, obviously, I don't know if it's something that could be whatever, but to me, depression is you not being able to solve a problem and feeling hopeless. You know, you feel hopeless and you just feel sad. And what alcohol does is it brings you into a hopelessness. It brings you into a hopeless place because once a problem arrives, what you're doing by consuming alcohol is you're numbing that problem. You're numbing it. You're pushing it aside and choosing to deal with it another time because you don't want to have to deal with that pain and hurt right now, you know? And then you do that over and over again, and then it slowly builds into something that really takes a toll on your mind and body for a while. And then now you find yourself depressed in bed, not going to the gym anymore, not doing what you said you would do anymore. That's what it is. You're numbing the pain when you should be dealing with it. All right? You're numbing the pain when you should be dealing with it. You should be going to the gym. You should be creating connections with other people, like-minded people. You should be doing these things. You should have goals. Everybody should have goals. And the dangers of alcohol is alcohol doesn't allow you to have goals. It takes that away from you. It literally takes that away from you. Because now you settle for mediocrity. You're okay with being mediocre. No, like, don't you want to be great? Do you know how amazing you are? Literally, nobody is like you. You have to honor that to the absolute fullest. You have to honor that to the absolute fullest. And you do that by cutting these things out. Cut out alcohol. I'm telling you, it's worth it. You can be so much further in your life right now if you just cut it out, because it literally alters the way you think. And you do things based on how you think and perceive the world. So if you're drinking constantly, things are looking gloomy. You know, when you drink a lot, things tend to look a bit gloomy. And you just don't feel like doing anything. Okay? So think about that. Yeah. I don't know if I want to add anything else. Let me think. Yeah, I mean, look, adding on to that point, things do tend to look gloomy. And then that doesn't allow you to do things because you feel like really bad. And my next video I'm going to be talking about how important your gut health is and what alcohol is doing to your gut health, and how your gut health affects your mood. And when I make that connection, you're going to really understand why I'm telling you to cut out alcohol. All right? Cut it out. You should be great, you know? The history is full of great men, you know, who stayed sober, stayed celibate. You know, you don't have, just pick your thing, you know? And I'll take that statement back. Don't pick your thing, but always strive to just do what you can, because we live in a world where a lot of things are unavoidable, and it's harder than ever to stay focused. So I won't say pick your thing, but realize that, like, alcohol, if you're gonna cut out anything from your life, cut out alcohol. Don't drink it. It's not worth it for a little, you know, quite a quick buzz. It's not worth it, man. It's destructive. It destroys people's lives. It really does. Look it up on YouTube, Google. Like, you will see how many people have testified and spoke about how destructive it is, you know, and what it's done to them. I'm not just saying this, and I'm so young. I haven't gotten there, and I'm not gonna go there, because I don't want to live a life where I'm just some some dude with a, you know what I mean? Like, you will literally reach your fullest potential if you just cut out alcohol. And that's the journey I'm on today. I'm gonna keep making these videos. I'm gonna keep coming back and preaching this to y'all. If you watch the whole thing, thank you so much. Really, that means a lot to me. You know, it means that you're actually, you know, listening to my words and taking my advice. So we're on this journey together. If you like this video, you know, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment. I'm gonna reply to you with like an actual thoughtful message, because I do want to grow this community and really just communicate and hear different perspectives. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. It's been your boy. I'm out of here. Until next time. Peace.